Good morning again. So, welcome to Monday, which is bright and early for me because I'm on quote-unquote vacation. So, I hope everybody had a enjoyable Monday, Saturday and Sunday. I tell you, the heat was so bad. We were up in Pennsylvania at a little event, and it was so hot. All we could do is just be outside long enough to find another air-conditioned place. And when I got home, all I could do was apologize to my daughter and say, we tried our best. I know a lot of people don't recognize climate change, but all I could do was just tell her that I tried my best. So, here we are. I got my feet flat on the ground. How about you? Are we comfortable? Butt in the seat. Just a chance to remember this is like just a few minutes out of our day. It doesn't matter what time you're watching this, whenever. It's just a remember that we can take a second and relax our shoulder and neck and just check in with the universe. Just take a breath, listen to the cards like they're the sounds of the ocean. And check in with the universe. See if there's anything we need to know, like a daily inventory. Any angers or resentments that might pop up through the day. Maybe if the cards present them. Maybe we can discuss it and avoid those issues later on. So, what does the universe have for us today? I can guarantee you, since I am on holiday, I've not been awake that long. Long enough to have coffee. Long enough to be up a little bit and to relax. And it is a nice day. I'm not even going to go back to bed. It's just a good way to start the day when we take that extra breath. Okay. So I am going to make our 3 stacks. Each one a different thread going out to the universe. Each one a different thought or conversation. Each one of these, if you believe in the multiverse, is like a different path, because this path is going to be different than this path or this one. And each one of these is a different conversation. Whichever conversation we choose, we're leaving 2 of those behind. I was sitting there thinking today, intuition is about allowing yourself to be wrong. Think about that. Intuition is about allowing yourself to be wrong. That way, you can choose something and be unfiltered. And that's the whole thing, is that, like, I'm going to choose this center stack, which is right here at the heart. But even when picking the cards for the day, I try and clear my mind and use my intuition. And again, if I am afraid that I might be wrong, a filter is going to kick in automatically. So intuition is just allowing yourself to be wrong and just trusting that it is exactly what it's supposed to be. So I'm going to take our cards. I got our 3 in 1. Flip them over one at a time like a page in a book. And our first card this morning is the 6 of Wands reversed. So 6s are about things getting better and improvement. And a lot of times this is called the victory card. We've just came out of the challenges of the 5s. But this card is reversed. So this is about those challenges that we come out of, but sometimes we don't, maybe it's a Pyrrhic victory, if you've heard of that. That's where, you may have won, but did you really win? It's like getting into an argument with a loved one. It's like Even if you win, you lose. So let's go to the second card, which is the Knight of Pentacles. So Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Coins. Coins are home, health, finances, all those things that help keep us grounded. And this Knight, Knights are fire and energy. They're the first ones we send into battle, but he's on a war horse. And all four legs are planted firmly on the ground, so he's not going anywhere. This Knight is a note taker. He knows he's full of fire and energy, but he's making sure everything happens at a particular way. This is like that person that makes a task list, but that's not his natural nature to just sit there. And so this is when we should be moving, having energy. We've made our checklist. We're supposed to be doing something, and yet we're still hesitating. So when we come out of a Six of Wands, it's hard to keep going forward. There's, maybe we've been burned, or maybe it's just now we are hesitating coming out of that Six of Wands. So I think that what we're looking at here is what it's like to feel burned. Like I got burned last time. Because that leads us to the Ten of Swords. So swords are thoughts. Swords are ideas. Okay. And with the swords, well, first off, I'll just say that I do like to say that I believe this is the I'm okay card, because, when things are at their worst, what do we say? How are you doing? I'm okay, So he's got 10 swords here, even one stuck in his ear, and yet he's still giving us a little hand signal here that says, I'm okay. It's when things finally just pile up so much, it feels mentally like we just can't take it anymore. Tens are completion. Tens are that end of a cycle. We start with 1, we end with 10. 10 is a 1 and a 0. So it's when we're finally just done, and when we can't take it anymore. So before we turn this card over, so this story as it's laying out is when things did not work out the way we wanted. And so we hesitate. We, remember I was just talking about, trusting your intuition. Well, now we're overthinking. This is overthinking, I was wrong. Something happened here. And it's like now we're overthinking things to the point where we have tens, swords are thoughts. So we have all of our thoughts are just now like 10 swords sticking in us. We need to do something. So, good morning. Is my book out yet? No. I need to jump back in there. I'm actually being challenged by a particular one-part chapter. So, I need to just plow my way through that. But thank you for your motivation, because I'm really excited by it. So, but here we are. Six of Wands upside down. Knight of Coins upside down. 10 of Swords. This is about total lack of confidence. This is, about trying to complete something, and we just are not doing it. Things are not going well, and it's that nightmare we feel. But this is when we finally get to the point when we're sick and tired of being sick and tired. Is when we can jump to the next cycle from the 10. And the advice card is the 7 of Cups reversed. So 7s are about potentials and ambitions and things that we want. And we can see that, here we are with the cups, which are feelings and spirituality, feelings and emotions. And I love how Pamela Coleman Smith has this person here who is staring up at the sky. There's a home, there's a relationship, there is a fear of a snake, a dragon, a laurel wreath and money, all these things that we strive for. This is a card about not having our feet on the ground. This is our wish that we had. Our eyes are focused up on the things that we wish we had instead of what's right in front of us. And so this is saying about coming back to earth and being realistic. When we allow ourselves to take on all that mental burden, it affects everything. So if we look here, we have every suit represented. We have a wand, we have a coin, we have swords, we have cups. So whatever this is coming from, it's affected our entire being. So what this is saying, so that we can avoid having to deal with the Ten of Swords, is when things aren't going our way, haven't gone our way, or things are happening exactly the way they should, but we don't like it, we can't just sit there and procrastinate and wish and just let things happen in front of us, or avoid and ignore. Yes, we did not get the laurel wreath. Things didn't go our way. But then, if we're the Knight of Coins reversed, then we are our own mental block. We're our own, again, we're not taking that grounded approach. We're not moving forward. We're not, like a knight. A knight wants to move forward. So then we end up with the anxiety. We can blame all the other people in the world we want. If they should have, we can get angry at all the other people. It's like, I heard a mother beautifully saying to a child yesterday, it's like, they can't make you angry. And the child wanted to argue, and but, this is all about, what do I need to do to start over? What do I need to do to get past this 10? And this is saying that just hoping and, not being realistic with our goals and expectations. This is just saying we need to be realistic with our goals and expectations, and we need to just do what we need to do to move past this moment, or the moment that's coming up, so that we can start over fresh. So this is about just moving past the moment. Being realistic and grounded. Moving past the moment, being realistic and grounded, so that we can start fresh again. So, with that, wow, Carla, and so thank you for the simple fact, Carla, is like, if I keep saying that I'm doing this and I'm in the process, other people are going to remind me like this. I have somebody who I really respect, and her name's Jenna Soul. What is her? Oh my gosh, it is late. Anyway, I should put a tag in here because, I watch her stuff and I listen to her, and she's local and she's written a bunch of books, and it's like, all right, that's my incentive. So, but thank you very much, Carla, and everybody else who's here. I hope you have an amazing day, an amazing evening, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in, whenever you're watching this. And I am going to be back again tomorrow, bright and early, bright-tailed and bushy-eyed. So thanks again. Take care, and bye-bye.